1800. That gives me some room to expand. That's fine. This one has 480 on it. So let's bring a power line down from here and connect it to that line. Unreachable. Put a couple ladders in. We'll get to it. This is going down, right? Slowly but surely. Okay, so now we have power going from that side. I can cut this line, which means I can get rid of all of that. That's cool. Now we managed to get 3 free power lines. Still has 1825. I kind of want to move these incubators out, but I don't really want to redo the automation right now, so I'm going to let it go. But what I am going to do is let's run the power down from this one. So this is telling it current count is 6. Current count is 7. Okay. So once one more gets delivered in here, then as soon as one steps down here, it'll get murderized. So let's set this at 8 so we can start populating the next room soon. Actually, we can set, yeah, let's leave it at 8. See how that goes. How is this system working? They're still able to reach everything. Stuff is still dying in there. Yeah, I think that was the right way to go. Okay, I got some slicksters getting raised. They can't reach that. And I want them to, because I want to trap that carbon dioxide in. I should put in a thing to just grab the stuff that comes out of there and put it away into storage since it's right there. I'm almost at Ignis Rock. I gotta make a decision on what I'm gonna do with those soon. Should I feed them sedimentary for a while? Burn through some. I gotta think about it. I don't really need to be doing these lines with steel. I need to swap that. How is my steel looking? I mean, I've been using some, but I have a crap ton in here. That's making it as fast as I'm using it. But still, there's no point in having steel in here. The temperatures aren't going to get high. I need to stop using high-end materials in low-end areas. Good morning, Maxine. I know. It's almost breakfast time. Don't you worry. I know your little stomach is growling. Let's cancel these. And these. Switch to gold wire. Actually, you know what? I want this to be nice and even. Let's put it like that. That means I can pull off this wire. I can also pull this wire straight down, which means I can get rid of these wires. And yeah, my incubators will be shut off for a minute while I get the power going, but that's fine. And then we're going to bring this one straight down. Yeah, I know they're broken. In 2 minutes, the temp shift plate, that's fine. Coal generator lacks resources? Oh, this is on the other planet. What is the exosuit forge lacking? Oh, so no worn Atmos suits, which is fine because I have plenty of backup Atmos suits, and it'll fix them as soon as I need to fix them. How much reed fiber do I have? 1,467. Wow. Yeah, I'm not. There's no urgent need to replace that farm. This is starting to come down in temp. It's almost there. Let's check this out. So the temperature's coming from here, 27.8. It's going up here. So it's picking up the steam turbines before it goes off to this, which is not ideal. All right, we'll just keep trucking along with the power grid upgrades. Okay, so those are connected now. I can pull off this line. Let's get rid of some of these extraneous wires that are in here. All right, so this one has 2060. This one has 1800. So let's bring this over to here. And then we'll disconnect that. And we'll cut these wires. So now we have 1920 and 1940. That's better. Get rid of this wire. So we want to bring down another wire from over on this one. Connect it like that, I think. And that'll shift it down some so we can move it. Actually move that down one more. To there. Cancel this too. All right, that line's almost finished. So basically we have two lines in here that I need to get connected up there. So if I shift these next two down, we should be good. Let's do a power line. Let's just connect it like that. And then this one, I'll bring it straight down. Let's see. So that line's finished. I can disconnect it right here. This one I can disconnect from there. And $260, $1,940. We can bring this line down to here. And that way we can get rid of this bridge. Free this line up. What's that powering? Just it's the coal system, so that'll be fine that it's off for a minute. This line is done down to here. Good, this temperature is now down to where I need it to be. So this system is working. How about the water output? We're down to 47. So it's getting there. Maxine, you really need to pick a spot where you want to be that is not in front of my screen. Okay, so that's good. And this can be disconnected here. So then this has the right amount of power, this has the right amount of power. This line's empty. This line's empty. So let's deconstruct this part of it. I want to just deconstruct these bridges because they're old. Let's bring this all the way up. What did I build those with? Gold. Good, that's what I wanted. Well, that was quite a pain in tuchus. Okay, so once these are all finished, that means I have all the lines. I still have... let's see, this one's running 1380, this is 1920, 1440. That's not connected to anything yet. This should mean I have one extra one up here, if I did things right, which I do. And these two will have connections to the main grid, and these power transformers can be ripped out, which was my plan. Which means I can run this power line over and up, and I'll have space to put in another turbine up top. All I gotta do is shift this down. I think that's actually one too many, but it's fine. We just gotta get all those power lines in place. And then do a quick double check. Hey, honey. It's almost breakfast time, I promise. Come sit over here on the side until then. Not on the keyboard. Okay. I do need to get some more liquid up here, so let's... Okay, so assuming that I did this correctly... well, that didn't work. Oh, I'm missing one power wire. But removing this other one, did that cause any power issues? This wire is still getting power. This one is not. We'll get it though. There we go. So now we have power back. Okay, good. All right, I I need to do a connection right here. And now this will start filling up. Okay, so I can do a deconstruct just on buildings, level 9. So this power line entirely can be removed because it was there to get it across, and now we're coming in from that side. That'll be one of the benefits of having it this way. I won't have these power lines running through where I'm trying to run pipes and everything. Then we can do another deconstruct on buildings. Take this down one more layer. Fortunately, we had a good start because we had a filled up chamber there. So this shouldn't take too long to fill, but I want to get this filled and get all this carbon dioxide out before we try to combine this. While we're doing that, we're going to want to get let me think how I want to do this, because I want to put the plumbing in for this. So the plumbing for this is just for the radiant pipe up here now. So this will be able to come straight down from there and go into here. Let's put a liquid bridge on this water pipe. We'll disconnect this. So then we can clip this wire and this one. The water will still flow. This should not be connected. I think that's just a visual bug. Because I don't think that that has a wire on it. So then let's take this, build another one. That's good. That means that I have so basically what I've done is connected. That's not what I want to do. I always do that. I want to copy this wire. Connect these two. Okay. So this replicates this down here. So once this is all built, to turn this one on, I just need to connect a pipe here, and a pipe here, and then disconnect the two coming in. And then this system will be running the same as this one, and I can rip that out. Because we want to be able to do it as quick as possible, because we want to get in here, repair the things, and move it. So let's rerun this pipe so it goes down like this. And then we can rip the top part out. So we have space to put in another steam turbine. Need to get a power line connected to this a while. Let's bring it like this, connected to there, because it'll just replace this one. We don't want to connect it yet, because then it'll start running, maybe. I don't know if I have water running through it, but we don't want it to run as soon as the water's running. Okay, so we can put this back in now that that air is out. This can get unconnected. Disconnected. Okay. Let's do a sweep in here. And then we'll get the plumbing set up for this. Oh, I think actually I want this spun the other way. I'm going to copy this one. We can temporarily run this power up like that. The reason we want this run that way is because we want to have space to put a little radiant piping here for it. So then we just need an insulated pipe to drop like this. We need a radiant pipe to come out like this and up like this. And we need to clip this. This loop stopped for a second. That's okay. It'll be done in a minute. I should redirect this so that this is cooled off before it goes into here. And I should make it so that the water coming out of these... How hard would that be to switch? Not super hard, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. You're not getting that much heat off the steam turbines, I don't think. Not in the long run, anyway. Okay, so water's flowing again. Excellent. Power is almost connected. Okay. Steam turbine's running, even though it's only pulling out from that side. That's weird. I didn't know it would do that. Okay, so let's think about this one last thing. This goes to there. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to put in another shipping, an auto sweeper. If I put it right here, it'll cover the whole thing. Of course, it's got to go right where I have my ladder down in to do the work. Need to let that air out anyway. So shipping, auto sweeper. Right there, I'll cover it. That conveyor loader. Put it here, that way this one can reach it too. Oh, I think these are not steel. We'll have to change that. I want this all steel. Shipping, auto sweeper, steel. Conveyor loader, steel. Power. Also steel. This is actually going to go this way. One, two, three. I mean, I could really fit a fourth one in there if I needed to. I don't think I do that. But it leaves me a little extra space, which is always nice to have. So what we're going to do is once all this is built, we're going to break this wall, which is going to cause this to start boiling. Let's change the priority on these right now so that deconstruction and repairs all happen very quickly because I need them to. All of this stuff is connected. So as soon as... Maybe no conveyor receptacle. Is this not coming down the whole way? Oh, that still needs to be built. Okay. So we'll break this wall out, rip this out, so we can queue that for deconstruct a while. Repair those three things, and then get out and seal it as quickly as possible. And then we'll reconnect the piping for this aqua tuner and get it running. Come do this so I can start my thing. Hope that this works, because I do not. Let's actually make a save. So I want to deconstruct this, this, deconstruct these three. The rest I can do from outside, right? No, I actually need to get rid of all of these. So then this gets connected to here, this to here, and this to here. Why is that not? Oh, because I don't have the blocks under it. I was like, did I wire something wrong? Okay, so then everything, once that all gets pulled out, I actually need to wire like that. Well, not like that, but oh, there's polluted oxygen in there. Why is there polluted oxygen in there? I think that should be good. Let's get this sealed back up to see if it's working. These cover the whole place, so all the dirt should get pulled out. Pull this cable out now, or pipe out, I should say. Okay, so this is flowing. This is heating up. Water's going to heat back up. That's good. So even with pulling in the extra heat here, since this is coming straight from here, I'm still hitting this at 23 degrees, which is right where I want it to be. Because I want these, for the mealwood, I want it to be between 10 and 30, which is 23. When it gets down here, I need it to be between 22 and 37, so that should be fine. Because it'll pick up a little heat in here, cooling down, and it'll be a little bit hotter, which means I can actually go just like a degree or two cooler. Let's go down to 20. All right, let's check on this. So at the moment, I have one critter in here, 6 in here, so that's good. This has 0 in here. Up here I have 6. So they're building up fast. That's good. So well, the next thing I need to do for up here is I need to put in automation to get rid of eggs. Oh, of course, it's not going to be. Should have designed these rooms with the sweepers more in mind. I'm going to have to move some stuff around. I'm going to have to put 2 sweepers in each room. Not a big deal. Can I get away with that? No. I was going to say maybe this one can reach into that room. We'll figure that out then. But once we get to the point where we have more eggs than we're actively using, we're going to want to get the eggs out of there so that we can keep getting more eggs. But this is pumping out oil for us. Getting rid of some of that carbon dioxide. We're down to 39. Oh shit. That's why we're down to 39. Wow. Okay. Good thing that we can handle that. Oh, that was very dumb of me. So all of this gas has just been pumping right out through that door. Here I thought the slicksters were using up the carbon dioxide at an alarming rate. And I was like, oh, that's all right, I can hit it. Nope. Just me being dumb. That's what I do. And let's leave that. This room we're going to have to design better around that. But that's okay. What do I have this set to? 7. That means that these are... I'm assuming that these also need 12 spaces to stay happy. That'll work. And then if we have all 7 of these rooms, 7 in each room will make 49. And then we'll have to come up with a kill chamber for these guys. So they might work in here. The slicksters, I think, might drown. I don't know about that. We'll have to look into that. What's the temperatures in here? Okay, so this is climbing quick. This will turn to steam soon. So assuming that these 3 steam turbines are enough to keep up with both of these aqua tuners. What do I have in there? Is that... Oh no, that's steam. That's good. Okay, I thought I had gas in there all of a sudden. But assuming these 3 can keep up with those 2 aqua tuners, this system should run fine, because it was running great until the steam built up to the point where the temperature got too hot, and then the stuff started to break. So I think having a 3rd steam turbine to keep up with the steam pressure should be good. I have an automation wire dangling down in there for some reason. It's going to bug the hell out of me. Almost enough that I want to crack it open just to grab it real quick. Almost. I'm sure I'm going to have to go back in there to fix something at one point, but at some point. If only I could reach in there to deconstruct it. This thing could grab it and pull it out. We're going to do it. Because I don't need anybody to reach down there to grab it. they can just deconstruct this 2 tiles and then replace this insulated tile. Super quick. Super quick, guys. Super duper quick. That is not super duper quick. Come on, Waylander, get up here. Oh no, I got polluted oxygen building up in here. Oh. Oh, great. You've delivered the salmon. Okay, Sai's finishing the job. Good job, Sai. Polluted oxygen is going to be the death of me. One little bit of it's not going to kill the system. Definitely going to have to play around in a sandbox world to come up with a better way to handle that polluted oxygen system, though. I think realistically doing some kind of boiler that's similar to this, not using magma, of course, because I don't need that kind of heat, but just having a hot plate that we control the temperature on and shift the water and then have the water drop in would do it. I don't know how I would make it so that the water would come out, because they're not different weights, because this kind of works the way it does because the crude oil will push this out. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sandry. Kind of works because the crude oil pushes the petroleum out. Another time. You already asked me what my processor was. And I don't have the rocket yet. Oh. Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning already? That's okay. I just was confused for a second. Let's see. What's our temperatures like over here? Now they're getting too cold. Oh, no, that's right. Mealwood can go down to 10. Still need more dirt, though. Which we're getting. Alright, we sealed up our Flixter farm that we accidentally let leak all the carbon dioxide out. That's okay, though. I still have the gas heaters down here. So as that carbon dioxide works its way down, it'll get eaten up. It's a ridiculous mess, though. So how many slicksters are we up to now? We got 7 in there, 0, 1. So we have 8. So going from 1 little slickster to 8, not too shabby. We certainly have the food for them. Temperatures in here are starting to climb again. I don't know if this cooling system is going to do the job. I may have to build a much bigger cooling system in here. It's coming back in at 60 degrees, going out at 45. It's just a lot of heat to combat with one little aqua tuner. But I don't need it to be ice cold in here. I just need to make sure it doesn't get to the point where the steel starts breaking. So I think I'll just let that go for now. I do have more space here because I'm going to be working for a design where I build this all the way out. So I'll be able to spread this stuff out some more, because I want to have all these slicksters filled up. Let's check on our refrigerator. Is it still working, or did it break again? Oh, good. Everything's nicely deep frozen. I don't know if you were here when I figured that out that happened, but that was really frustrating. I lost almost 2 million calories to a refrigeration problem. Five in here and 3 in here. So I have 7 in total. Which means they should try to put one more in. Do I have pips growing? Yes, I do. I think that is very good. So food is sorted pretty much. We still need to get more dirt coming in, but we're working on that with this system. This is keeping up with the temperatures much better with the third steam turbine, so that's good. So it's not going to put any more liquid in until this pressure sensor goes down to 20K, but it's going really fast with this turbine pulling steam out. I think building a proper polluted water boiler is on the agenda, though, because as much fun as I had with this, it's not going to do it as fast as I need to. And I have so much polluted water because I can tap this one. I think I have another source of it too. And then maybe it's salt water. But even this one, this pumps out 4,500 grams or 4.5 kilograms of polluted water about half the time while it's active, and it's active a little more than half the time. So basically 2,300 kilograms of polluted water average. So let's see. Does this tell me here? I don't know how. I'm trying to figure out how much dirt I get from each kilogram of polluted water that I boil, but I'm not sure. It's in my eye. Give me 1 second. I think that might be another project for another day. Just build a proper boiler down here. I could easily use. I have a lot of different options for heat source. This comes out at 95. I could actually probably use this or this to create a heat source for it. Or just obviously the heat off of here, but this polluted water in here is really irritating me. But I don't really want to deal with it right now. This thing's still funny to me. 12-degree hydrogen. That was a goofy system. Because hydrogen's just going to get burnt anyway. I guess when I go to do liquid hydrogen, having a large supply of it that's already half cooled will be kind of nice. I should build another one of these up on the other hydrogen bit, just so it's not sitting idle. Look at our achievements real quick. This one I could probably knock out real easy. This is what I wanted to look at. So the only ones I have left to do: Shovel, Paku, and Gassy Moo. Shovel I definitely want to do because I'm going to set up a shovel wrench to handle the regolith from my rocket system. So that'll be done. Pakus are pretty easy to set up once you get into it. Gassy Moo I'm going to have to go to space to get. I'll have to do the nature reserve soon. This one I'm going to do before I move out to another colony. This I need to get better coolant to do. That I'll do when I set up the bases with transit tubes between them. So yeah, we're getting there. Look at all that power being wasted. You know what I could do is just put. Let's try it on this first one. Let's temporarily cut off our oil supply. Let this oil drain out. I don't think I actually want to mop there because that'll probably mess up the side. Let's mop right here in the middle. Trying to make sure that I keep a seal in there because I don't want the natural gas spilling out because the natural gas has built up a lot of pressure. But I also don't want the natural gas pressure going away until I get rid of this polluted water because I do not want polluted oxygen mixing into this, which I just had happen. Great. We're going to have some issues with that for sure. Because now I have polluted oxygen getting pulled out. Let's just double check. Did that already happen? Sure did. Absolutely. Alright, well, nothing I can do about it now. Just let it finish. You're gonna have to run it through a filter, fix it. Ooh, it's 6:30 in the morning. I gotta end this stream pretty soon. I gotta be at work at 9 a.m. Okay. Alright, so that one's fixed. Do the same on this one. Oh, this is probably where most of the polluted oxygen is coming from, because this one didn't have any gas built up. Because this one, the gas built up because the oil couldn't flow out fast enough. We'll fix the polluted oxygen and the other thing later. I want to move the gas storage anyway. So I'll build a new gas storage before I pump the gases out, but I'll run them through filters as I do and rip this out. I just want to build a more permanent home for all of this stuff. I mean, this is cool and everything, but it's kind of janky. It definitely looks like a Weasley liquid system, oxygen system. Added little pieces here and there as I went, like the Weasley house. Of course, now I have polluted water down here. I made it out. Made the problem infinitely worse. Is also sort of what I do. Alright, so at least polluted water is out of there. Did I fix this tile yet? I forgot to. No, I've never actually figured out how much liquid you can actually mop. So it's not 150, or no, it's under 150. So 150 kilograms you can mop. Valuable information. Alright, so they've been fixed, but now I have polluted water on the top of my lake. Let's try to fix that real quick. So, easiest way to do that is it's all above this tile. I think I might have done this one too low. Yeah, this is crude oil, the water's above it. Did I get all of it? Not quite. And then down on this end, it should be built now. This is all crude oil. So if I get rid of that spot and the rest of this, my oil tank is nice and clean again. Okay, this is all back to crude oil. So I can deconstruct these tiles. Then I have a little bit of a gas issue, but that's no problem. I don't care if there's a little bit of polluted oxygen in here. I just don't want the water creating more. Eventually we'll pull all this carbon dioxide out and sort it, feed it to the slicksters anyway. We'll let that go. Check on our slickster farm. Let's get a ladder over here. I don't need it to be priority. No. Do it. Let's give Sai this. Well, that's a problem. It's going to be a real issue if that builds up and gets in there. Glad I noticed that before it happened. That must be from... Oh, that's where it's from. Pressure damage? Oh, because there's gases in there. Gas is pissing me the fuck off. We'll build that so the water stops leaking. Hopefully that's enough water out that this is. But if the worst case scenario, if this cracks, then that water will just sit down here and it won't leak down to here. I should probably put in a filtration system on the oil just to future proof it. Though, honestly, I don't think that that's going to be a long term issue. I think we just have too much water in there. And I did overcharge it with water when I made it. I think we'll let it go for now. We'll just get this cleaned up, get rid of the water. Damn it. Why is this... Why? Why? Why are these... Oh, because the water's not coming out fast enough. Why is the water coming out at, like, piss poor speed? Oh, probably because there's nowhere for it to go. No, it's just coming out fucking slow. I don't fucking get it. That's just fucking stupid. Put this tiles back in and see if we can't get this to cool down. So my concern is if the water's all coming out, I guess as soon as this steam gets low, it's going to put in polluted water. So it doesn't matter. All the water will be replaced with polluted water. In fact, that'll actually probably be better. So that means we'll get more dirt out of the system. And this is coming in colder than that, so it'll mean it won't run as quite as often. It'll take longer to heat it back up. I think it'll be okay. Of course, I thought that about it before. Our hatches are running out of food, so they're going to start starving to death. And so let's give them. We'll do the stone hatch just to make sure we're having the right foods. Sedimentary rock, because I have a lot of that now. These guys were already eating granite. Why do I have... Oh, there's 20 that go in there. Huh. Didn't even know I had that set up. Why are you in here? Your priority 9. Why is this not turning on either? Oh, because it needs to be at a certain time of day. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Well, that's good to know that slicksters can, in fact, drown. Oh, well, they don't, though. They climb up ladders. But they do drown, so if I had them in a chamber like this one down here, it would murderize them. So what I could do, I'm not going to do it right now, but I could just make it so that instead of this being a tile, it's a door. It drops down and there's 2 spots that'll fill up with oil. And then same automation would work. Let's do it real quick. Sounds unnecessarily cruel, though. Drowning slicksters in their own oil. I think I might be a monster. This one got away. How did you get out here? Are they able to get through here? They shouldn't be able to go through that door. How did you get to here? Where's the critter sensor? There it is. Okay, we're gonna have to call it for a night because I really do need to get a little bit of sleep before I go into work. So what are we at? We're at cycle 1173. I don't know why I put 1195 before. That must have been a typo. It's been fun. If you enjoyed it, check out the videos on YouTube. Same name, Mender7154. And try to stream as often as I can. No, it's not nearly as much as I would like. But thanks for watching. Have a good night. I'm going to raid somebody real quick.